Hi, my name is David Christie. I'm a CPA. I'm here at Western CPE, and I'd like to talk a little bit about emotional intelligence. I came across emotional intelligence through CPE programs years ago when I got out of public accounting and wasn't as interested in the debits and the credits, and so I started seeking out different sorts of opportunities for training, and a lot of them led to executive management and leadership type of classes. And the one subject that kept coming up over and over and over again when they talked about successful leaders and people who were just successful in a lot of their endeavors was emotional intelligence and the importance of emotional intelligence, EQ versus IQ, so to speak. And so since then I have taken several classes and have come to believe very strongly and passionately about the importance of emotional intelligence and the importance of learning to become better at it. I have found, since I've gotten onto the subject and got interested, what I've done is I've kind of looked around myself throughout my career in my company, and I've wondered and I've kind of watched specifically to find out why certain people are succeeding and certain people aren't. And what is that critical success factor or that career limiting factor someone has? And so often it comes down to something that relates to an emotional intelligence element. It's on the negative side, it could be a lack of impulse control. It could be the inability to see a big picture. It could be all sorts of things. On the positive side, as you look at great leaders, and in my company we have one, you look at someone who's able to take in what's going on around them, take all of it in, and process it and react accordingly. And it's not the same reaction every time in every case. That person can adapt to the person they're dealing with, to the situation they're dealing with. They can take a crisis situation and keep people calm and confident. And so to me, emotional intelligence is something that has become a very important subject for me and something that I work on and study all the time. I'll give you one example is I found as I've ascended in our organization, I have, one of the things I've become to feel strongly about is as a leader of an organization, you need to be kind of what I'll call that rock at the center of your organization. And the same thing in a family. If you're in your family, you become that rock, that emotional rock for everyone else. And one of the things that I find that I am continually coaching my team on, and even other people within our company as a mentor, is that whole idea of showing a calm, showing that you are that rock in a crisis situation, in a situation of change. You find that so many organizations and so many people are so afraid of change. And I think, a great example of emotional intelligence is when you can take a change situation, and instead of being afraid of it or running from it, you embrace it and you promote it, and you go about your business and tell everyone as much as you can as to why this change is good and why this is good for them and good for everyone. And so what you're going to learn in your class with Twitchy is, with regard to emotional intelligence, is that you really need to get a handle on your own self before you can help someone else emotionally. You need to understand how you go together, how you perceive things, how you process things. And once you do that, you can really help other people really grow. And at the end of the day, in any organization, in any stage of life, you grow when you help other people grow. Your success is dependent on theirs and vice versa.